EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well. Executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. And watch your leg.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first two NFL seasons. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This run. Running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Ready? 5-9. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey, easy. Let's go. Hey, watch set.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you.
Breeze going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set. Yellow waiting.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Minus 59. Minus 59. And keep it up. Keep it up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back. Shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21. Here we go. Get on the quick right here.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
21. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Ball.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
Here we go. 180! Hey, come on.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Lock!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, 49ers.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 3 bucks.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
Now Breeze going with a screen for Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Now Breeze again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 37. You kill. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Come on.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
Here we go.
But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
A gain of 14.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Garoppolo again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, easy. 56. Check 56.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Breeze. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is taken at the 23.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Smooth. 24 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the 49er first
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 59. Hey, easy.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
13. Mike 56. Mike 56. There we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. Now loose football. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here we go. 180.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
To my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, easy.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Target. Mike 56, Mike. Kill. If you don't get this boy. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, they're scared.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
You ready? 56, right there, 56.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Y'all waiting? Right there, 54 Mike. Twist.
Running with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9.